We love the way a 3-thread overlock edge looks, which is if you're just overlocking the edge of your fabric, but I want to show you how you can even use less thread, more efficient, and just do the 2-thread overlock narrow option. We're working with the Husqvarna Viking Embroidery S600, and these stitches are all built in, ready to use. Now, I'm currently set up for a rolled hem, but I want to just show you what and how easy it is to go from a 3-thread down to a 2-thread. So first off, for a rolled hem, we have already removed the left needle. We also have the stitch finger pulled this way because we wanted the fabric to roll. Now we're going back to an overlock stitch. So I'm actually going to push that in, and I'll show you where on screen it would also tell us to do it so we don't forget. So we're going to go from stitch number 14 all the way to stitch number 17, the 2-thread overlock narrow. Now, there's also a wide version. So if you're doing the wide version, instead of using the inside right needle, you use the outside left needle. So you'll see that on screen, but let's take a look. We are seeing that there's only 2 threads showing, so one whole cone disappears. We also see that we'll be engaging the 2-thread converter that sits into the back of the upper looper. So that's super easy. Here's where it shows us that we need to push our stitch finger back in or set it to normal, and for overcasting a single layer of light to medium weight fabric. So let's just even tell the machine I'm going to be working on a fabric A, which is considered a lightweight fabric, and you can see which threads we are using. There's actually going to be 0 tension on the needle thread, and then we're using the lower looper. So let's just go ahead, we'll come out of here. We see that we have needle B in, that's the right needle, and go ahead and take your scissors, snip the thread, and take that all the way off the machine. That's that upper looper. Make sure the cone is off. So right now I only have 2 cones on the machine. Don't leave anybody up there that's not playing the game. Otherwise they come back in, they get lonely. They want to go back in with their friends. So trust me. One thing that you're going to do is as you open this up, let's take a look at what we see inside. So our 2-thread converter is right here. It just stays on the machine when you are using it. It just kind of is hanging out here. You see it has a little bit of a kind of finger at this back part. I'm going to just kind of remove the lower looper thread from being over the top of the upper looper. And then as you flip this down, this is what that picture was showing you, you just need to push it just enough so it goes behind it, and that little finger actually sits in the upper looper eye from the back. So what it does is it makes the machine think that there's thread in that area, but there's not. So there's a way for the thread to get hooked, come on up, and then get hooked at the needle. So we're actually all ready to stitch, and I'm going to just stitch it right here on this fabric. You can tell there's a lot less thread being used. You see it's super easy on this side, and then the needle thread is just flat on the back. So it's super flat and easy to use. If you need to, you might adjust the stitch width with either the plus or minus or even the dial here. I can tell I have a little extra fabric. It's getting rolled a little bit, so I'm going to cut off a little bit more of that edge so it lays even flatter yet. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking at. We just want that nice flat edge all the way across. And now instead of using 3 cones of thread, we're only using 2. So great way to just put a finished edge on lighter weight fabrics. Use a 2-thread. You can do the wide or a narrow, depending if you have your left or right needle in, and then go ahead and flip down that 2-thread converter. And when you're done, all you have to do is actually just take your finger and flip it up and back, and then put thread back in it, and you'll be back to a 3-thread or 4-thread, whatever your next stitch is. I'd love for you to check out all the videos that we have done on this fabulous machine, all the stitches, all the cover stitches. We've got links below the entire playlist of all the free video tutorials we've been doing, plus my favorite Craftsy classes that will highlight some of these unique stitches in projects. If you're looking for something creative to use your Serger for, check out those links. My favorite, Serger classes, online classes from Craftsy.